So, in case you haven't heard, there is a strike going on for voice actors for video games against key game companies. Not all, but some. So, one of their issues that they have with the game developers is the game developers are not revealing to people or to these voice actors, number one, what character they're playing or what game they're even working on.
Really?
Yes.
Why not?
Um,
I don't see the point in that at all.
I think what they're trying to do is they're trying to make it so that information about the game doesn't get leaked.
Just make them sign a contract.
Yeah, there is that.
I mean, they're professionals.
It's called a non-disclosure agreement, NDA. Like you can have them sign something that gets them in legal trouble if they do. So apparently, one example was Keith Farley voiced the villain Kellogg in Fallout 4.
Wait, like the Frosted Flakes?
Yes.
Love me some Frosted Flakes.
But I don't think he has anything to do with Frosted Flakes. Just Fallout 4.
Sponsor us, Kellogg's Frosted Flakes. Do it. Anyways.
So he was not aware that he was working on the Fallout series. And apparently, what he told Motherboard, which is I guess the place that took this report down, he said that this benefits students aren't able to negotiate when they know an actor is working on a huge game, aka translation here, negotiate for more money. Oh, this is a big blockbuster game that they're working on. Let's see if we can try and get more money out of them.
Okay, and also, it's not really fair to the actors, and because to really get into the character, you need to know what the story is and what the character is. I mean, really, and also if you're the company hiring them, out of them, and if you want the best out of them, then you're gonna want them to know what they're trying to do, really.
So, here's kind of what they've officially put in their formal strike notice. Video game employers routinely engage performers without identifying the role or even the game that the performer is being engaged to work on, and refuse to provide basic information about the nature of their performance that will be expected of them. This deprives the performer of the ability to make a meaningful decision about whether to accept a role or to negotiate appropriate compensation if they demanding that employers provide performers or their agents with basic information at the time of engagement, including the game, the role, and essential information about the nature of the performance. And apparently,
that went way over my head for the record. Because
yeah. So what that basically means is what we've been saying. They don't tell the actors or their agents this is what the role's about. They just say, hey, a character who's like this. And they give them vague instructions. But here's my issue with this. First of all, okay, I don't like unions. I've made that point clear here before. I do not like unions because I have control over whether or not you get to work. And I feel that should be a decision between you and the employer and nobody else. The fact that they're okay, so who cares your title or if you're in a little indie game? You should have certain rates for certain amounts of work. Are you working 4 hours? Are you working for weeks? You're going to get compensated for it. What does it matter if your voice is used in a major game or not, or a small game? Just charge your rates. That's it. You get paid for what you do, nothing more, nothing less. So that part totally. The other thing is, I mean, for confidentiality reasons, I feel like, if the company feels that they can get away with telling the actors as little as possible about the role and still get the performance that they want out of them, then that's okay too. Like, it's not the actor. And by the way, I'm a big fan of voice acting. I love voice actors. I'm actually actively following a YouTube channel started by James Arnold Taylor, who does the voice of Ratchet from Ratchet and Clank, Tidus from Final Fantasy X. He does a whole bunch of voices. He's even done Spider-Man a couple of times, so he's definitely up there as far as I'm concerned. So I love voice acting. I really care about voice actors, but this seems to be a little bit, eh. I'm just kind of like, what's the big deal? Why do you have to know this stuff? If you are providing a good performance and it's what they want, who gives?
I mean, I still feel like you could get better out of them if they actually know the role that they're playing.
Yeah, but again, that's up to the company to decide. The company is hiring them.
And if they like the work, then I guess it's their call.
Exactly. So I'm okay with the way things are. Like, that doesn't, hey, if you find out later, like, oh, cool, I was in Fallout 4. I didn't know that. All right. More people will hear your voice, and you'll have more opportunities.
It's not like they're not giving you credit in the game.
Right. You're being credited in the game. You're being compensated for your time. What else do you want?
I don't know.
You have a job, you do it, you get paid for it. That's what my job does. Guess what? I get paid the same amount whether it's a busy day or a slow day at my job.
Same.
I don't know. Do you think I'm being unreasonable here, or do you think...
No, I think that makes sense. I mean, and especially like the whole strike thing against them, like it's their decision, it's their business. They can do what they want with that.
Yeah.
And like, just so that you can try to be more greedy.
But see, and the union tells it. Here's my issue with this situation too. If you're part of the union and the union goes on strike, you are not allowed to go work for the companies that they are striking against.
Dumb.
Excuse me, you're telling me I can't work? Yeah, that's right. If you go work for them, we can sue you because you are breaching your contract with the union. Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you guys were here to make things easier for me. Oh, we are, and this is how we're doing it, by telling money. Yeah, that's basically it. So yeah, just find another way to do this to get what you want. You don't have to be part of a union where they just basically force you to agree to work by their standards, not